Okay. Start with the soles of the feet anchored together. Lay down on your backs. Yeah. Palms face open or one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. Either option work great. If you feel pulling in your low back, you can slide a block under each side of each thigh knee area as an option. Perfect. You can close your eyes if that's available to you. Everyone feels a little different right now. So just kind of come to your mat, come to your space, take a deep breath in through your nose. Take a loud exhale breath out through your mouth. Yeah. And let yourself just drop down. Like the ground's got you. Perfect. And then you start your breathing. Inhalation is through the nose. Exhalation is through the nose. And you just feel the natural rise and fall of your breath as we settle into this morning's practice. Couple more cycles. If you feel like you are having trouble arriving, just focus on that breath. Extend the left leg forward, hug your right knee towards your navel, give it a good little squeeze. Yeah, keep the left calf down to start, the shoulder blades down, the neck down, just giving that right leg a nice little tug in towards the chest. Flex the left calf, make contact with that leg, keep it grounded. Good. And then reach your arms forward towards the front skinny edge of the mat like a Pilates roll up. Lift the back of the shoulders and the neck up off the ground. When we do this, just make sure you're not cranking your neck. Your gaze stays up. Float the left calf an inch. So it's like you're in a mountain climber, but you're on your back and you're just hovering and breathing. You feel your lower belly draw in. Yeah. Your lower back spreads. Your breath just nice and safe, nice and calm. Hands can always go behind the head if this is too much. Extend the right leg straight up towards the sky. Right leg goes straight, left leg stays hovering. Hands can go behind the head if it's too much for you, or arms reaching forward, lower back spreads. It's like you're in a scissor split and you're just holding and breathing. Couple more breaths. Stay with it. No angry yoga. Happy, happy yoga. Grab behind the fleshy part of your right thigh. Let your left calf relax down and let your right leg just fall into your clasped hands. So an easy passive hamstring release. Yeah, relax the head, relax the shoulders, relax the neck. So when you grab behind the meaty part of your thigh, you don't want to yank. You just kind of want to begin to feel a subtle elongation of the back of that right leg. Left calf stays down. Let the right leg fall to the floor. It should feel a little longer. Hug your left knee and give it a good little squeeze. So squeeze it in, let the shoulders draw down the back. Step by step, you work into your body this morning. Flex the right leg strong. Good. Then lift the shoulders up, reach the arms forward, and kind of find that space. Float the right calf if you have that space in your body. So you're just in a little mountain climber on your back here, holding. Perfect. Lower back spreads. Hands can always go behind the head if it's too creaky in your neck or shoulders. Gaze looks up. Holding and breathing. Couple more. Keep the right leg hovering. Extend the left leg up. Don't grab yet. Just scissor split. Their hands behind the head or the arms reaching forward. Your lower back draws in towards the back of the spine. Couple more. Grab behind that left thigh. Let your right leg float to the ground. Just let it fall down and give that left leg a little gentle squeeze without it being too aggressive this morning. Shoulders drop down the back. So not all stretching needs to be like aggressive. So a lot of times we feel like, well, if you don't feel it too much, I'm not getting anything from it. Sometimes that passive release is better. Let the left leg fall to the ground. Both legs should feel a little evenly longer now. Hug your both knees in towards the navel. Give it a good little squeeze. Rock and roll a couple times. Cross the ankles at the top of the mat. Plant the palms and let's step into our first downward facing dog. Step into your first downward facing dog. Spread your palms wide. Breathe your hips way up off your shoulders. Spread your feet so they're about hips width distance this morning. That's right. Let the head relax down. Shoulders move away from the ears. Relax the jaw and the face. It's interesting how you gain like you get like stress in your jaw and your face when you come to that first down dog. So it's good to draw a little awareness towards that. You can always soften a little bit or a lot behind the knees if you need to, but breathe your hips way up off your shoulders this morning. Perfect. Roll forward to plank position in one piece. Stack up your body. First dog to plank sometimes is a little awkward, so we need to make a little adjustment. Not a problem at all. Hands directly underneath the shoulders. Your weight forward. We'll encourage you to keep that weight forward, crown of the head moving forward. And just feel the ground beneath you as you kind of engage, pull up and in. Scissor towards the center line of your body. So think about your body as a big sweatshirt, the zipper of a sweatshirt, just zipping everything up. Good. Hold. Lead a little more with your heart and chest. That's it. Look forward with your eyes. Hips go up and back down dog. Always a soft little micro bend behind your elbows. You can bend as much behind your knees. The center of the heels start to drop towards the ground. Here we go. Let's roll forward plank position all the way forward in one straight line of energy. Drop your knees down so they're on an angle. Lower halfway to a push-up. Elbows slide by your side body. So yoga push-up, shoulders never drop below your elbows. So find what works for you. Revisit plank position on with your knees down. Yes, try it again. Halfway supported push-up. Elbows slide by your side body. Neck stays neutral. Revisit supported plank. One more for good luck. Halfway to a push-up with the knees down. These look awesome. Revisit plank position. Lift the knees. So now you're in a traditional plank. Float the right foot an inch from the ground. Hug your right knee towards your navel. Give it a good little squeeze in. Look forward with your eyes. Step your right foot forward and through. Be on your fingertips. Great. Spring to the top of the mat in one piece. Feet can be together, a little separated. Long spine on the inhale breath. Weight stays forward. Exhale, fold into yourself. Let your head go. Great. Root to rise. Come all the way up. Drag it to prayer at heart. Drop your arms. Arms go straight up towards the sky. Dive over bent knees, forward fold. Let your head go. Long spine to set you up. You're going to take 2 big steps back to plank position. 1, 2. Halfway to a push-up that works for you. If you prefer the ones with the knees down, then take that. Revisit plank position. Float the left foot an inch from the ground. Let it hover. Hug the left knee and give it a good little squeeze. So go with the left leg, other left leg. Yeah, it's okay. Look forward with your eyes and step the left foot forward and through. Be on your fingertips. Spring to the top of the mat in one piece. Long spine on the inhale breath. Exhale, fold. Root to rise, come all the way up. Drag it to prayer, drop your arms. Just like that. Arms go straight up towards the sky. We're going to put it all together. Dive over bent knees, forward fold. Let your head go. Long spine to prepare yourself. Step to plank. If you feel like you can hop this early, you're welcome to, but stepping is always good. Halfway to a push-up. This time, pull yourself to an up dog or a baby cobra. Pick your poison with that one. Hips go up and back, downward facing dog. Arms stay straight. Look where you want to go. You can step or float to the top of the mat. Long spine, fold. Root to rise, come all the way up. Drag it to prayer. Drop your arms. Arms go straight up towards the sky. Dive over bent knees, forward fold. Long spine sets you up. You can step, you can float, you can skip it, you can add more. The up dog is smooth though if you're choosing to take it. Hips go up and back, downward facing dog. Anchor the sides of the arms. Look where you want to go. Step or float to the top of the mat. Long spine, fold. Root to rise, come all the way up. Drag it to prayer, drop your arms. Arms go straight up. Dive over bent knees, forward fold. Long spine to prepare. step, or float your vinyasa. Up dog is smooth. Nice. Hips go up and back, down dog. Each one gets better, I hope. Arms stay straight. Look where you want to go. Step or float to the top. Let's go. Long spine. Fold. Root to rise. Come all the way up. I think we're slowly waking up. Drag our hands to prayer at hearts. Okay. Drop your arms. Again, arms go straight up. Anchor. Dive over, bent knees. Forward fold. Let your head go. Long spine to prepare. Step, step, or float through your vinyasa. Up dog is smooth. Press even. Nice. Hips go up and back, downward facing. We'll do one more. Arms are straight. Look where you want to go. Step or float to the top. We go. Long spine. Fold. Root to rise. Come all the way up. Drag it to prayer. Drop your arms. Arms go straight up towards the sky. Dive over, bent knees. Forward fold. Let your head go. Long spine to prepare. Let's step or float. Find what works for you. Nice. Up dog is smooth. Don't rush. Hips go up and back, down dog. Breathe your right leg up and back, three-legged down dog. Lift from your inner thigh, point your right toes. Come forward, hug your right knee straight in, give it a good little squeeze. Step the right foot forward and through. Walk it just a tiny bit to the right. Grip your right hip in, activate your back left leg, and rise crescent lunge. Yeah. Yeah, hip points drag forward, high on the ball of the back foot. Perfect. So drag the hands to prayer at heart. You're going to lean out just like this. You're not going anywhere. You're going to air twist to the right, so it's a small movement. What we're looking for is a straight, long spine, the right hip gripping in, and the back left leg staying really jazzed up. Look down, left hand pumps to the floor, right arm peels open. Good place to put a block if you need it. Stack it open here. Stay with it. Right hand to the floor. Turn your back foot on a sharp angle. Make sure your right hip doesn't pop out. Yeah. Left thigh bone turns forward. Arms alongside the body. I want you to hover low and hold. Steer your right hip underneath, the left ribs forward, the palms face down, the feet anchor into the mat. Then rise first warrior. As you come up, you sweep your arms forward and up. Is probably going to be the best method. Hands can be about shoulder width distance apart or a little wider if you need a little more space. Hands to the earth. You're going to find plank, and we're going to lean on our left hand for Vashisthasana side plank early. If you want to go into a modified variation of this, please do so. Yep, you could drop your knee. You can stagger the feet, stack the feet. Yeah, two hips align on top of one another, right arm straight up or up and over your ear if you're looking for a little bit more. Stay with it. Watch that the top hip doesn't spin open. That's it. Plank position slow. When you hit the plank position, halfway to a push-up, but hold the push-up. Then pull through your up dog. Nice and easy. Great. Hips go up and back, down dog. Breathe your left leg up and back, three-legged down dog. So when you lift from your inner thigh. Yeah. Point the toes, come forward, hug your left knee and give it a good little squeeze. Look forward with your eyes and step your left foot forward and through. Arrange your feet so they're wide enough and long enough. And then rise crescent lunge. Come on up. Your left hip steers under your back left leg, back right leg, nice and amped up. You're high on the ball of that back foot. Drag your hands to prayer at heart. You're going to lean your torso forward like you're going to launch, but just going to stay like that and then take an air twist towards the left. So your left elbow points and you twist just where your lower little bit baby ribs are. Neck stays neutral, spine stays long. Grip your left hip in, look down. Right hand tense, left arm peels. You're welcome to use a block. Yes. Watch that your left hip doesn't wing out too much. Yes. Anchor that left foot. Perfect. Looking sideways, looking off is what we're going for. Left hand to the floor. Pause. Steer your left hip underneath and just turn your right foot on a sharp angle. Second we do that, most of our hips pop out. Yes. Arms alongside the body. You're going to stay low. So when you stay low in this pose, yeah, you want to squeeze your left hip under you, your back right leg nice and strong. You're just hovering, scooping up those shoulders, anchor, and then rise. Arms go straight up and forward. Perfect. And what you want to feel is your back right foot really pressing firm into the mat. Nice. Shoulders drop down the back. Yep. Hands to the earth, plank position. We'll together lean on our right hand for Vashisthasana side plank. Find one that you know you can maintain. Stack the feet, stagger the feet. Top arm can reach up and forward if you want a little more. We're still in it. Your body, your mind, your breath coming together to maintain the stability of these poses that we take on. Plank position slow. Halfway to your push-up. Up dog smooth. Hips go up and back, downward facing dog. Look where you want to go. Step or float to the top. We land. Long spine, fold. Let's find our chair. Weight goes into the heels. You can take chair, always know, with your feet a little separated if that feels better on your lower back. Yeah. Perfect. Energize through your fingertips. Press up to stand up, drag it to prayer, drop your arms. Here we go. Arms go straight up towards the sky, heavy in your heels for chair, sit way back. Dive over, bent knees, forward fold. Long spine to prepare, step or float through your vinyasa. Up dog is smooth. Hips go up and back, downward facing. Right foot forward, back foot turns, root to rise, warrior one. So now we're just going to move and groove and get ourselves here. Hands to the earth, plank position. Halfway down if you're taking it to the push-up. Up dog. Hips go up and back, down dog. Left foot forward, back foot turns, anchor and rise. Excellent. Hands to the floor through your version. Taking out what you don't need, taking on what you do. Smooth transition. Hips go up and back, downward facing dog. Arms stay straight. Look where you want to go. We're going to step or float to the top. We go. Long spine, fold. Chair pose, weight moves into your heels. Just stick your butt back. There you go. Perfect. Shoot up to stand up. Drag it to prayer. Drop your arms. Looking good. Arms go straight up towards the sky. Heavy in your heels for chair. Sit way back. Dive over, bent knees, forward fold. Long spine to prepare. Step or float through your version of a vinyasa. Up dog is smooth. Press even through the hands, the tops of the feet. Hips go up and back, down dog. Right foot forward, back foot anchors, root to rise, warrior one. Looking good. Everyone's very serious. There's no expression in here. Hands to the floor, chaturanga. It's like we're dead from the waist up. Right. We're just moving through the vinyasa. Just want to get through it, check it off, move on. Left foot forward, back foot turns, anchor and rise. To the floor we go, chaturanga. Moving now. Up dog. Sasha put the song in. She says it's amazing. The woman is so interesting. Arms stay straight. Look where we want to go. Step or float to the top we go. Long spine. Fold. Chair pose. Shoot up to stand up. Drag it to prayer. Drop your arms. So just looping them together. Arms go straight up. Heavy in your heels. Sit way back. Chair pose. Dive over bent knees. Forward folds. Long spine sets you up. Step or float through your vinyasa. Keep it moving. Up dog. Hips go up and back. Down dog. Right foot forward. Back foot turns. Anchor and rise. We're going now. We're going for it. To the floor we go. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Left foot forward. Back foot turns. Root to rise. To the floor we go. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog is smooth. Take it out if it's too much. Hips go up and back. Down dog. We're looping one more in. Look where you want to go. Step or float to the top we go. Long spine. Fold. Right into that chair pose. Great. The weight should be back in your heels. Stick your tush back. Shoot up to stand up. Drag it to prayer. Drop your arms. Let's take one more. You got this. Arms go straight up. Heavy in your heels. Chair. Sit way back. Dive over bent knees. Forward fold. Let your head go. Long spine. Step or float. Up dog. Nice, Jean. Hips go up and back. Down dog. Right foot forward. Back foot turns. We're waking up. Yeah. To the floor we go. Chaturanga. Up dog. Smooth. Hips go up and back. Down dog. Left foot forward. Back foot turns. Anchor and rise. To the floor we go. Chaturanga. Up dog. Smooth. Hips go up and back. Downward facing. Right foot forward. Back foot turns. Warrior one and hold. Warrior one and hold. Great. Drop your arms alongside your body. Interlace your hands unless this bugs your shoulder. Inhale, open the heart and chest. Exhale, fold down the center for humble warrior. Yeah. Right hip grips under. Left thigh bone turns forward. Either resting your stomach on your thigh or getting a little snuggly with yourself. That's it. Focus on the outer blade of your back left foot. Contract the left quadricep. Lift up off the kneecap. There you go. Stay with this. A few more breaths. Feel your feet. Ground them. Rise warrior one. Extend your fingertips up towards the sky. Open up warrior two. Yeah. You have to kind of move your right foot across the mat or re-engage your back left foot. Track your right knee directly over your right ankle and spread open nice and wide. Let the shoulders drop down the back. From fingertip to fingertip, give your upper torso some nice energy. Maybe close your eyes and go inward. Let yourself feel. Sometimes we don't want to feel, so that's hard. Want to bypass the feeling. Yeah, you're like, hell yeah, I want to bypass all the feeling. Couple more breaths. Sit a little deeper. Roll your inner right thigh open. Let's flip the palm, reverse the warrior. Let the side body open a little. We're going to come back to warrior two and then slide the right hand to the outside of the right foot for extended side angle A. Yeah, use a block this morning. If it's nearby, slide it to the outside of the foot. The idea is that we're tracking the outside of the right leg to the inside of the right arm. So when you find your extended side angle, you really want to set it up so the block, the arm, and everything are connected, right? And then you can sit really deep. Your right hip grips in, your top left arm stretches up or comes up and forward. Perfect. Yeah. And then you settle in here, whatever you're feeling, whatever you're experiencing, it's just temporary. Grip your right hip under and turn your bottom ribs. If the arm is reaching up and forward, it's like a bow and arrow from the outer blade of your left foot all the way through your left fingertips. Looks good, Amy. 5 more breaths. It's a little bit of a long hold for a reason. Left hand to the floor to frame out your front foot. Back heel lifts. You're in a low lunge, okay? You're going to spring to the top of the mat. Feet can be hips width distance. That's fine. Long spine on the inhale breath. Exhale, fold into yourself. We're going to root to rise, come all the way up. Arms up, cross the right ankle over the top of the left thigh, and sit ankle to knee, flex the foot. This gets you good. Reach the arms all the way forward, and then if those blocks are nearby, you can set yourself up. You got it. And sometimes you need to use your hand to kind of align that foot. Perfect. If you can flex your right foot around the outside of the left tricep, ideally that's where we're trying to go. And if you can keep your chest as open as possible, like look forward with your eyes, yes. Any variations of this that you want to experiment with, please go for it now. If not, just stay and feel in that right hip. Awesome. Nice, Jean. It's okay. Not every day it's meant to happen. Just some days. Come to your fingertips. Slide your hands to your hips. Don't let your right leg touch. Come up standing, right knee towards navel. Pause. Arms go straight up towards the sky. Giant step back, warrior one. Warrior one. Arrange your feet. If the step back was a little sloppy or didn't work out for you, it's not a problem. Warrior one and hold. Feel the outer blade of your back right foot, your right rib spinning forward, your left hip gripping in. Drop your arms alongside your body. If you could remember which grip you took, take the opposite thumb and baby finger crossing. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, come down the center. Humble warrior. Left hip grips in. I love the song. Yeah, I let Sasha pick one song. She picked the one popular one. I fear for the music quality that our children are going to have. That's why we have to play good music around them. It's terrible. Yeah. Right ribs forward. Rip your left hip in. Okay. Stay with it. Couple more. Don't give up, Kelly. You got this. Yeah. Anchor strong through your feet, then come up. Arms extend up. Open up warrior two. Yeah. Look down at your feet. Make sure your feet are on the same line of energy. We always used to go warrior one, warrior two. And then I started just going right to warrior two because I found that it's a little awkward sometimes getting from warrior one to warrior two, but it's good to do every once in a while. Roll your left thigh open, soften the shoulders down your back, spread from fingertip to fingertip. Breathe across the collarbone, lengthen the tailbone. Close your eyes, go into it. Energize those arms. Few more breaths. Utilize the breath. Flip the palm, reverse your warrior. Feel. Come back to warrior two, reach way out, and then slide your hand to the outside of the foot, extended side angle A. Utilize your block if you need it. Bend deep into that front thigh. The idea is that the inside of the left arm and the outside of the left leg make this marriage. And then the left hip tucks in and under. Right arm straight up or up and over if you've got a little bit more. Outer blade of the right foot, all the way through those right fingertips, you're going to get a really nice stretch. Rip your left hip under you and turn your left ribs. And then settle into it. few more. Eyes to the floor, right hand down, right heel pops up, spring to the top of the mat. Feet can be hips width distance, it's easier. Long spine, fold. Root to rise, come all the way up. Arms go straight up. And then cross the left ankle and start to sit, ankle to knee. Flex the foot. As you reach out, reach way out, your left foot flexes to the outside of that right tricep. Yeah, blocks are super helpful. You could slide one under each hand. Yeah, it's much helpful. She's getting your right leg, unless you can stretch the other side. And you pull slow. Yeah, it happens. Okay, good. Yep, anything you want to experiment with. Breathe. I like to keep the chest more open in this. Right, like almost like a little bit of an up dog. Yes, perfect. Stay with it. Weight in that right heel. You got it. Come to the fingertips. Slowly slide your hands to your hips. Slowly press the sand. Don't let your left foot touch. Left knee towards navel. Arms go straight up. Warrior one, step back. Good job. Keep your arms straight. Warrior one. Straighten your right leg on track. Open up your left foot and open up your hips to pivot towards the wall. And we're going to set up for triangle. So the right foot's going to stay forward. You're going to pick your distance and then you're going to go right into triangle pose. Yes. Block to the outside of the calf is really nice for some of us. Hand to shin, soften the right knee though, just a tad, and you're in good shape. Yes. So it's like a big yawn, this pose. It should feel really good. There you go. Lean back a little bit with your torso. Step up into Arda, just look down and move your weight forward. Yeah. Bring the block with you. It should be a little forward, a little over to the right, just a tad, so your side body is nice and long. Soften the right knee. The hardest part of this pose for the majority of us is keeping our right foot forward. Yeah. Flex the left toes and then really open up. If you want to add anything in, any sort of binding or balancing, go for it. The kick should go behind you if you're going to bind. You got it. Nice. Really nice. If you're binding, the kick goes behind you and your right ribs turn. Regular half moon. You got it. Left hand to the floor, square your hips, step your feet together, long spine on the inhale, exhale, fold, sit into chair, weight moves into your heels, sit way back. Drag your hands to prayer at heart. Inhale that breath, stick your butt back, hook the elbow and twist, or air twist if your lower back is sensitive this morning. Alignment is foremost and breath. So look down and make sure your feet, your shins, you actually all look really good. So you're on it. Nice work. Chair pose, float around chair. Chair, sit down nice and deep, nice and low. We're going to go right into a boat. Legs can be bent, arms can be forward. Yeah. Hands are going to go to the right in a prayer, low. So there's a twist, and then bring it over, and then bring it over. Good. And over. Perfect. Do it slow. Breathe. Eyes of the shoulders stay lifted, deep within the core. Give me another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach forward with your arms. Hold. Cross your ankles, step or float through your version of a vinyasa. Drag yourself through a nice smooth up dog. Hips go up and back down dog. Step the left foot forward, warrior 1. Yep, warrior 1 left side. Arms stay nice and straight. Straighten the left leg on track and then scooch it to the center. Open up that right leg. Open up your arms. We're going to set up for triangle. So just really nice, pick a nice big distance for yourself and pivot Trikonasana. Use the block if you need to. Not a problem. A little lean back, but you shouldn't feel any tugging in your low back. Scissor your inner and outer thighs. Left ribs turn a little bit. Yeah, neck stays nice and neutral, moving over that front foot. A few more breaths. Just filling the body and the space in your mind with lots of good breaths. Less thinking, more feeling. Keep that energy alive. Look down, step up to your Ardha, your version of Ardha Chandrasana. Go for it. Step right up. Yeah. Take your left side of your body and turn it a little. Spark up your right toes and then grow open. That's it. Soften that left knee if you need to. And then anything you want to add, try and be consistent. If you bounce yourself up, you probably want to try it out on this side. If you fall, no problem. You just come back and you try it again. If you are doing the bind and kicking in the Chopasana, keep turning the left side of your body regardless of how much you're kicking. That's it. Regular half moon if you took that on. Eyes to the floor, right hand to the floor, feet together at the top of the mat. Long spine on your inhale to release that. Exhale, fold into yourself. Chair pose, weight moves into your heels. You seem jazzed up about it. Drag your hands to prayer. Inhale the breath, hook and twist towards the mirrored wall. So it's the right out elbow now to the outside of that left thigh. Yeah, weight should be in your heels. Make sure that your right knee doesn't slide past your left. Perfect. Couple more breaths. Spine nice and long. Breath is with you. Just going wherever your body's going to take you this morning. No pressure. Chair pose, pull it around. You're heavy in your legs. I need you to sit a couple inches deeper and lower. We're going to do an Ashtangi jump back. If you're able to do that, your legs stay bent, your hands hit the ground, and you shoot back chaturanga. If that's nothing that's not in your practice, don't do it. Up dog pulls you through your body. Great. Hips go up and back, downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward for crescent lunge. Yeah. We're moving right along, my friends. Yes. It's like a packing list. I always said that in my trainings, all the trainings. It's like a packing list. You have the poses that you need to do. It's like, okay, we got our socks, we got our underwear, we're moving on. Drag the hands to prayer. At least I have to send my kids packing list. Inhale, lengthen the spine, hook the elbow and twist because we're going to a cold weather place. My son would pack like he's going to Florida. And then we get there and be like, great, awesome job. You can't wear shorts in 6-degree weather. Right. They don't get cold. They do get cold. They just want to admit it. They just don't want to wear a jacket. Grip your right hip in, lengthen the spine. Activate the back leg. Know the modifications here. Some days your body just don't want to be in this posture. So you can always take an easy twist. You can always drop your back knee. There's a little lean back. We're holding on a little longer though, if we can. We're going to step up into revolved Ardha Chandrasana. It's a very smooth transition. Use the block, step up, left hand moves forward onto the block, right hand immediately slides. Try it, Jean. Try it without using your hands. There you go. Yep. Right hand can just slide to the flat part of the back. Kelly, slide your hand onto a block. It's going to help. Lift the torso. Perfect. And then you stack it open. The right arm extending open towards the sky. Or just hand staying on the flat part of your back. Inner left thigh has to lift, guys. Breathe. Nice. Really good job. Couple more. Chrissy, looks good. Step right back into twisting triangle. You're getting all the goods today. Step right back, twisting triangle. Move the block with you. You got this. You guys practice a lot. Yep. Use a block. Hand on the flat part of your back. You're doing great. I know you haven't been in a while, but you're hanging with us. Doing awesome. Yeah. It's good to get all three of those combined. Nice. Breathe your collarbone and your chest open. Anchor through your feet. Twist a little deeper. Hands to the earth, plank position. Step into plank. Lower halfway to your push-up. Drag yourself through a smooth transition, up dog, cobra, whatever you're taking. Nice work. Hips go up and back, down dog. So don't let yourself peace out yet. Left foot forward, crescent lunge. Keep it together. Crescent lunge, rise. It's three really nice postures that are all similar. Drag the hands to prayer. Lean way out. Now you hook and twist. You prepped for this today. Grip your left hip in. Activate your back leg. Crown of the head moving forward. You got it. High on the ball of that back foot if you can. Perfect. It's almost like you're going to launch forward. So the idea is that transition is kind of just a launch. Yeah. Couple more breaths here, though. Yeah, easy twist is always available if it doesn't feel good in your body. So it's going to be a smooth transition. Just look down, utilize the block, place it up high and forward a little, and then step up to revolved Ardha. Your hand can just slide to the flat part of your back, your left hand, or to your hip. Scissor your right inner thigh in, squeeze the hips, and then see if you can stack it open. Look sideways, look up. Really nice. Twisting triangle, just step back. You have to move the block with you. Just step that right foot back. So it's like a 3-foot distance, and then drag the block back and reset. Outer blade of your back right foot presses if that's available. It's not always available. Yep. And then stack it open. Perfect. Look sideways, look up. 3 more. Hands to the earth, plank position. Yeah. Plank position. Halfway to a push-up. Up dog pulls you through. Good. Hips go up and back, down dog. Roll forward to plank. Drop one forearm at a time down. You can keep the hands separated or clasp them, totally up to you. Mm-hmm. Zip up the center line of the body. Bring your weight more forward. Yeah. Lengthen the tailbone. Start to walk your feet in a little closer towards your elbows for dolphin. Yeah. If you have a pincha in your practice, now would be the time to play around with going upside down. Don't feel any pressure there because your head is below your heart. So technically you are upside down, but you can just practice breathing your right leg up and back. Yeah. And then lowering the right foot and playing with lifting the left leg up. Perfect. The head is not touching the ground. The outer triceps are gripping in. And then lower the left leg and then keep that energy. Keep your hips up. Walk back out to a forearm plank because you can. Separate the clasp hands, one hand at a time, plank position. Hips go up and back, down dog. Half pigeon. Melting yourself into this. Few more breaths. Good. Come up nice and slow. Lean onto your right side and swing your left leg forward for a little tree. Yeah. So keep that leg. Yeah. Keep the same shape. That's right. Yeah. Right hand behind you. You're going to inhale the breath. Exhale, lift up for sail pose. Yeah. Press down and lift. Exhale, the breath start to lower. We're going to take bull seat this morning. So the way that this is going to work is you have to kind of tip forward into a tabletop. Yeah. And then cross the left thigh in front of the right thigh. Yeah. Separate your feet as wide as they're going to go. And then you're going to start to sit back. Some of us can't sit, so we have to put a block underneath. This is an outer hip stretch. This gets into your TFL. Yep. And then you can grab the big toes. If you're sitting on your feet, that just means that you need to come forward more, separate your feet wider. You look good. You can hook the big toes, inhale the breath, exhale, you start to fold. There may be no fold involved if you're feeling a lot. You may just need to stay upright and breathe. But you have to pose together. You're gonna forward, okay? Put your right leg next leg, left leg back, then go halfway push up. Pull yourself through your up dog. See, it wasn't so bad. Hips go up and back, down dog. Slide your left leg forward, half pigeon. And there you are. You're on the other side. Just like that. Enjoy the half pigeon. Melting into it. little longer. Slowly on your left side and swing your right leg forward. So it's a tree with your right leg out, your left leg bent. Left hand behind you. Fingers face the back of the house. Inhale the breath. Exhale, lift up and back. We're going to go into sail pose. You got it. Exhale the breath. Start to lower. Once you hit the ground, swing your left knee forward. Bend your right leg on top. Transfer your weight forward into a little tabletop. Yeah. So when you come into that tabletop, it gives you the opportunity to align yourself so your knees are on top of one another and your feet go wide. You got it, Aim. Perfect. And then you sit back. Everyone did a pretty good job with this. If one side is worse than the other, you just sit on a block. Exactly, Allie. Let me help you out here. Let's try this again. So come forward like this. Yeah, get that knee more perfect. And then start to sit back. And the block is still very helpful. You'd sit right on it. You should feel that. Perfect. Stay with it. A few more. Start to bring the torso up. Yeah, this time just unravel the legs, extend them forward. Uh-huh. Inhale the breath, stretch your arms straight up. Exhale the breath, come forward for just a regular hamstring release. Grab the base of your feet if you can, or just reach and grab the front of your shins. Roll down vertebrae by vertebrae onto your back. Bend your knees in half. We'll set up for two back bends of choice, okay? Fingertips skim the backs of your heels for bridge, traditional bridge. You can slide blocks underneath your feet, your low back. Inhale the breath, lift the chest up, the tailbone up, and slide your arms underneath your lower back, clasping the hands, traditional way. Feet can be a little wider this morning if you feel like it's compressing that lower back. You got it. Lots of space from the tailbone to the backs of the knees is what we're shooting for. Exhale the breath lower down. If you're resting on a block, just stay. Everybody else reset, take a breath in, take a breath out, and then reset for your final back bend of choice. Repeating our full wheel, flip your palms. Try to move on the exhale breath as you come up, press on the exhale breath into the expression. You got it. Anchor your feet, thighs wrap down and forward. Nice work. Exhale the breath lower down. As you hit the ground, slowly remove any object out from underneath. Hug your knees in towards your chest, give them a big squeeze. Extend the left leg forward and hugging the right knee in, give it a nice tight squeeze. And then the right knee over towards the left side of the body for a supine twist. Simple supine twist is sometimes the best. Yeah. Roll up to center, relax the right leg out in front of you. Hug your left knee and give it a good little squeeze. And then take it over to the right for supine twist there. Come up to center, give your knees a squeeze in towards your chest. And slide yourself into Shavasana. Complete rest right now. Next 2 minutes are truly a gift. So see if you can just float right into it. Really good job in today's practice. Big breath in. Full exhale breath out. Arms reach up over the top of the head for a full body stretch. Hug your knees in towards your chest, give them a big squeeze. And rock up any way that feels appropriate in your body right now, and just sit up nice and tall with your eyes closed. Feel the effects this morning of this morning's practice. Hopefully a little bit more grounded, a little bit more connected to yourself. That is the goal. Hands to prayer. Bow your head for a moment. It's really great to always have some gratitude. Just make a note of that. Lift the head, open the eyes. Namaste. Awesome job. Really nice Tuesday flow. And let me know if you have any questions. Over here. See you next time.